Oh, my hair is growing so fast. Rogaine, guys. I got some Rogaine on there. That's crazy. Hey everyone, Arahli here, and thank you for joining me today as we play Ark on the Game and Evolve Survival Plus server. I have not been back on since we last played, and I have a sneaking suspicion that things are very different out here. You know how these guys are. So I'm assuming we're gonna walk out of this little thatch hut thing, and there's gonna be a bunch of crazy things going on. So, okay, that doesn't. Oh, there's some more over there. It's not too different, I guess. Bunch of little stuff over here. Got some cool little fences and stuff. Okay. Wood piles. Some curing racks. So we got kind of the same deal going on over there. So, oh. Okay, there's definitely new stuff. What is all of this? Okay, I need to... I need to get my butt in gear here and make some stuff, because this is crazy. There's mind melt too. What's up, buddy? So what is this thing? Okay, we're just gonna do a quick tour and see what we got going on in here, guys. This is lumber station. Can I access inventory or anything? No? Oh, wait, I just saw access. Oh, I have the logs. Oh my, okay. Alright, so a lumber station. What do we got over here? Looks like Axeman's got himself a little house. Very nice. Oh my gosh, there's Syntech right there too. Alright, I'm back. Syntech actually showed me around real quick because this is so different that I'm not used to it at all. So you can see I now have a little heart down there. I am well nourished, which is from eating eggs. There's a bunch of dodos over there that they have just so we can make eggs. So we'll take a look around at this real quick, and then we're going to try to dive into maybe some of the stuff that we can get into here. Looks like we got some stables here, which is pretty sweet. Oh, do these gates open and close too? Oh, that's so cool. Alright, so we got some stables. This is Syntax shop, I believe. This one? Or is it over there? I think it's over there. This is the inn. I think Tag Back TV, which I don't know if you guys have actually seen it. If you guys see Tag's stuff, his link will be in the description below. You could definitely check out his stuff. So Tag Back TV is one of the newer additions to the Game and Evolve community. This is going to be his inn. Actually, it is his inn now. It's got like wine barrels and stuff. And then if we go upstairs, you can see that we've kind of got a central room, and then we've got a room up here. We've got this cool little walkway all the way around. And then we'll go up this direction. And we've got a room here and a room up here as well. So this is really cool. And the building system in this looks like it's like, instead of it being like you place down piece by piece, it looks like you kind of get to pick out certain types of buildings. So we're not at that point yet, but when we get there, we'll actually take a look at some of the stuff for it. It sounds like this is going to be a pretty cool setup for that. So even though we don't get to kind of build our own stuff specifically, there are things like, and actually this, I don't know if the inn's a regular model or not, but like Neo's place up here is one of the ones that you can actually, like, you just build the foundation, then you pick the materials that goes into each level, which is how he kind of made his thing. So these are pretty cool. So there's just a ton of stuff. I'm sure we'll get into some of this once we get to the right levels for it. This is our little dodo coop here for food parts and stuff. So that's, I just came in here and raided it for a bunch of eggs, and there's still a ton in here, so definitely useful. So this is Syntax shop. So we can take a look here. So it's his hardware shop. And we can go in here, and these are little trading stalls. And if we press E, we can see he's made sickles, and he's made picks and hatchets. And when we click on one, you'll see down here, it's 0 gold, 3 silver per one of them. Okay? Now, this wasn't in my inventory because apparently when we spawned in, they didn't come in, so we actually put 4 spawn. But this is what everyone should start with, is a gold coin and 200 silver. So I could actually go through right now and buy myself some gear to kind of get caught up to where everyone else is at the moment. So this one over here, we've got swords and crossbows and shields. You can see this is 5 silver, this is 2 silver, this is 2 silver. And the idea is that we're going to have to kind of we kind of have to trade and stuff between, because you can only kind of learn, like, each of you can learn a profession, so you kind of have to trade a little bit. So this is a tailor's kit. Got some trowels in here, a rope tool, a carpenter kit. There's a lot of cool stuff, and we'll get into it because we haven't, like I said, we haven't seen any of this. Ooh, scissors. 1 silver. We're gonna buy one of those. Except because we need some skizzers. We need to give ourselves a little herdo. So let's go ahead and do that now. It was 7. Alright, guys. Let's get our haircut on. We're gonna go with our mohawk. I'm gonna leave it full length, that's fine. And then let's go ahead. I think we'll probably keep the regular beard because the dread beard doesn't look quite, like, it doesn't look filled in. See what I'm saying? Like, it kind of looks weirdly patchy. No. We're gonna keep the default beard. This is our traditional stuff. We're gonna go with that. Now, unfortunately, I got no hair on my head anymore. Got to wait for that to grow back in. But we got ourselves some skizzers, which is nice. Put that back there. All right, so it's time for us to kind of figure some stuff out here. Oh man, did it already grow? That's growing pretty quick. Okay, so we're gonna just go ahead and get some stuff gathered up, and we're gonna take a look and see what we can kind of figure out with. Oh, my hair is growing so fast. Rogaine, guys, I got some Rogaine on there. That's crazy. And then we'll actually take a look. We're gonna delve into the engrams more than we have already because we kind of just were playing and just grabbing things. So we're gonna level up a little bit, and I'll bring you guys right back, and we're gonna check out some more of that mohawk. Look at this. We're already looking like we need to. Fantastic. Back in a few, guys. Alright, guys. We came back to one of those... Oh, jeez. That just spawned right in front of us. We came back to get some of these because I was told that the stuff that you get from these is pretty good to help level up. So, let's see about killing these guys real quick. I don't know. Is he just stuck? So I can't actually hit him? Okay. I know that stuff is heavy, so I'm going to do a quick check what I got in our inventory here. We're going to just drop some heavier things. Okay. Let's see by weight what we got. Okay, so nothing's too crazy heavy on us now. Okay, that's too heavy though. Let's drop this, drop this. Okay, we're gonna drop the clay. Oh, I can barely move. Okay, I can't move. So we'll drop this. Now I can move. Okay, so I just want to get a little bit so we can kind of see what's going on with this stuff. So we're gonna head back towards the base. We're inside the village. We're gonna use, I think this is Axeman's, I think. So we're just gonna use his stuff real quick to get this going. You can see once again I still have the well nourished, which means we are getting double XP. So in here we put the 30 gate mound chunks we got, and in components we have ground Titanomirna mound. So we're gonna go ahead and just craft all of them. And that's supposed to be pretty good XP in general for us here. Yeah, that's gonna be great. So I'll bring you guys back once we hit some more levels on this here. Okay. I killed one of these guys that says cut out the poison gland. So we've got a can I do more than one? Nope. Okay, so we have a poison gland apparently. It's got a spoil timer. Oh, okay, weird. I thought I'd bring you guys back and show you that. So it's daytime. I've gained a few levels, and one of the cool things with this this mod too is that it's not like the level breaks are a little differently, done or handled a little differently. So like you can see as we go down a little bit here that like this is 14 and then 15 and 16. So it's not like you have to beat, like it's not every 5 levels you learn a bunch of cool stuff. So it looks pretty sweet. I'm lost. I don't remember which direction I'm supposed to be going. This way? Maybe this way? I don't know, but I wanted to make just kind of a starter place, right? So I'm not quite sure what level you have to be to start making the wood buildings and stuff like those guys all had, or even the thatch buildings, or how to even make those. Like, I don't know. So what I learned how to do is make a tent. Okay, we're the right way. Good. So I'm gonna make a tent, and I'm gonna set up a tent, and that's gonna be our little house for the moment. So let's get down in here, and then we're just gonna head over this direction. Oh, I'm dehydrated. Get some water down there. I think we're just going to go down to the water, and we're going to kind of go over that direction and just set up our tent. So bring you guys back in just a few. Alright guys, let's jump in and just take a look at what we need to make ourselves a tent here. So this is under structures, wood, and a tent. So we need to have hide strips, hide, and wood, which we've got all of those things. So let's go ahead and make that. Let's see what we got going on down here. So we've got our hide tent. It's a structure. It's portable. So let's go ahead and just place that over here. Okay, so we're just going to place this down around here. Right there. Nice. We just have a tent. Everyone else is making crazy things. We just have a tent. So I made a bed too. I don't know if I can just lay that on the ground or not though. So we've got some clothes. Let's go ahead and put on some clothes. Oh, we can just put our thatch right here. We're gonna go ahead and rename it. I can pick it up too. Okay. Oh, ATG tent. This is just one tent, not two tents. That's what we have is a tent. Alright, so I made a couple other things kind of just to get us rolling here. So let's go ahead and get a campfire out here, which we could apparently try to place on the side of that. That's hilarious. Put this right over here. Then we made ourselves a hay bundle. We'll just put that over here. Now I don't know if I can store other things in. Oh, I can just put in plant parts. Well, that's not going to be useful. I think that I need to like make things to store stuff. I think I need to make the clay thing. So let's go ahead and kind of jump into this a little bit. We already looked a little bit at this last time, but this is like the sharpened flint, the firemaker kit, which we have to make fire, and that has to be on us every time. So the things we haven't done. Let's go ahead and get a wooden bucket. I'm sure we're gonna need that. Preserving salt. We need sulfur. I don't have any sulfur around here, so we're not gonna worry about wasting points in that for the moment. The pottery wheel could be good. And then we'll get the clay and the kiln for that. And I guess we'll get wet clay balls and refresh. I think that's supposed to help your food stay nice. We could learn... What else could we learn here that might be important? A fishing net. That would be important. A crude plank. Let's see here. A primitive saw. We should get that. We'll learn the plank. Get the fishing net. A curing rack. A loom, sure. Some burlap. Okay, we're out of points. I gotta level up. Okay, well, we got a whole bunch of crazy stuff we can make. So, what does it take to make... Well, not Ingrams. Let's go to our craftables. Let's see. So there's our sewing kit. I want to make the clay thing. What do you think that's going to be in? Oh, under clay? Oh, that's just for those. Well, we're probably going to need that bucket, right? So let's go ahead and learn the bucket. We got that. Now what do we need for the clay shaping tool? We definitely need that. And then there was a wheel? Pottery wheel. 20 wood. We can do that. 20 wood. We're just learning, guys. We're learning everything right now. They got 20 wood there. Okay, so we want the wheel. And then we're going to need the kiln, I'd assume, to make stuff. And we need clay for that. So, how do we make clay? If I do clay here, will it tell me? No. So how do we get clay? Is that what the bucket's for? The bucket. It can be used to collect resources like clay. Okay. 9. Oh, I just got something. it gave me a bucket of soil. Do I do something with the water now? Bucket of soil. Can I put that back in my stuff? 9? Okay, I consumed a bucket of soil. I don't know what that just did. I used it apparently? 9? Okay, bucket of sand. I have no idea what we're doing here. Alright, let's go see if we need maybe a mortar and pestle for one of those. We're gonna go borrow somebody's mortar and pestle and see what that'll do for us. Components. Oh, clay is in here. So we need bucket of sand, starch powder. There's different clay. This one just needs water with it too. Okay. So if we put in this, we'll just remember that bucket of sand is ours. Let's go ahead and borrow his water skin for a second. Can I? If I just put this down here. Oh, I gotta put it in the slots. Okay. Grab some of this. And we will put that in the mortar and pestle again. Oh, put it down here. Okay. And then clay. Right now we've got 5 clay. Alright, so let's see. Put the kiln again. How much do we need for that? 25. So we need to do that a couple more times. Let's take this. Can we just, if we stand here, can we just fill it up? We can. Perfect. Let's put that back in there. Oh, apparently this is the magical spot right here, so that's perfect. We'll do this again. Oops. Components. Oh, we need more sand again. And see if we can make a bit of pottery real quick. And I think that's gonna do it, guys. So let's go do that real quick. I'll bring you right back. Okay, so we made a fresh clay pot. Let me just show you. We place this thing up here, and we put some clay in it, and we can make a pot. And then it says it needs to be burned for us to be able to do anything else with it. So I put it in the fire, put some wood in there. I don't know if it's gonna take, it's probably gonna take more wood than that. So let's go ahead and get some wood real quick. And then I think we're gonna need coal for something too. So that's what this kiln is supposed to be for. I assume the kiln was for the was for firing the pots and stuff, but apparently not. So let's put some meat in here because we can. Old meat. Will that cook? No, it doesn't go in there. So I'm not sure how long it's going to take for that to actually do its thing. We'll put some more wood in there. We'll put some in here and get this rolling too, so we can get some coal. Cause oh, dried firewood. There is so much I need to learn, guys. So much I need to learn still. Oh, look! It just it just puts the pot out here. Can I pick it up? I don't. Oh, okay, I see. So it's just that must just be showing me that it's done. So now we have a clay pot. Oh, I put it down to 7. We have a pot, which we can store things in. Sweet. All right, so let's just. I can't store that there though. Okay. Can I store my coins in there? No. Oh, store your food here, and then put wet clay balls in to keep it cool. So that's like our preserving bin is a little clay pot. Okay. Well, I don't have any food I can store in there. I don't have any wet clay balls. Wet clay balls. Alright, guys. That's going to be it for the episode. If you've enjoyed the episode, please feel free to drop a like below. You can always subscribe for more content, and I will catch you on the flip side.